Observers Log. Well, it has been a long road. It is wild to be here. Episode 10 of Starfleet Academy. This is from 60,000 Lightyears, a Star Trek podcast. Yes, we're doing it, still doing it a little differently as we have enjoyed this premiere season of Star Trek Starfleet Academy. So, with that being said, I'm one of your observers, Jay Clark, your other observer, Eric Berry, better known as Trekkie B47. Like, share, subscribe, join our crew. Red alert shields up for the final time of season one as we get into
Rubicon.
yes, Rubicon. I've been messing with this title.
So it's another clever play on words because everyone was thought when this episode title was released earlier this week, it's like, wait, shouldn't it just be Rubicon?
That's what I thought, yeah.
And because that was a Discovery episode title, so they're like, wait, are we getting a double No. So it's a play on words because it's based on the Rubin particles, but that ties into the real world Vera Rubin, who is a real world person who discovered dark matter or the concept of dark matter. So I didn't either until I looked it up because I'm like, that's kind of a... But no, Star Trek is showing us that science still matters and they're using real world science to like... I love it. I love it.
So I don't want to spend too much time on episode 10 because it was cool. I enjoyed it. We've had some issues. We talked about those last week with episode 9.
Sure.
Overall, we're going to get into them with our full season recap. And with that said, I don't want to talk about the kids too much here because I loved it and hated it all at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but really the focus of this was the three heavy hitters chewing scenery episode long with Starfleet Academy's version of the courtroom episode. Oh my god.
And this is in the best courtroom episodes. Like, this is up there. And it almost felt the way New Spraka, it almost gave me, like, Q vibes of Q being the one, being the judge.
Hadn't thought of that. Nice. Yeah, I can see
Even though he doesn't have, New Spraka doesn't have
with
cosmic powers.
the whole throughout the crowd. The initial, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So I got a very TNG vibe from this, which is great. And I feel like episode 6, which was our like mid-season finale, kind of like our mid-season cliffhanger, we got Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti, but now you add Tatiana Maslany here. Like, come on.
And they all got chance to shine. They all got shine.
And it was a build-up. It was almost a direct sequel. And the overarching themes all came together in this episode. And we've said it. We were hoping that this would stick the landing. They stuck the landing and landed the ship and set down gently and nice. Because this wrapped it up in such a satisfying way. We know the second season is going to be their sophomore year. But I don't know where the story can go. And that excites me.
Sticking more in that positive lane because, yes, the deeper issues, like I said, full season recap. Yeah, for what they did, yes, as you said, they stuck the landing, and I think
in telling a complete
self-contained story. Yes, they
story.
told a complete story here. I enjoyed the story that they told, and then this part of the episode, it did what I found the show to do best. You took Trek as we knew it, or a staple of Trek, and put a contemporary new spin on it. That's where this show has done best, and that's what was like, yeah, that's Starfleet Academy right there, doing what it's done best with those three right there, like that.
And when Holly Hunter is Holly Hunter as Nala Ake, when Nala is explaining the motives of who New Spraka really is, there's no sugarcoating it. It's directly tied to what's going on politically right now.
Okay. We don't do this too often here, but yes. What's crazy is this is what, 2 years old? They did this. This was conceived of 2 years ago, right? I think it's like 2-3 years. So, as you put it, I think a couple episodes ago, Trek is at its best when it's contemporary and speaking to today.
Yes.
And so, yes, what I truly enjoyed most about this courtroom scene or this courtroom theme that went on in that storyline throughout the episode was, it was every character telling their truth.
Yep.
Even though there are motives, you're trying to deceive, whatever. It wasn't a, hey, you're wrong, she's wrong. No, no, it was simply, this is my truth around this event. That is what I enjoyed best. Is because that's what we want to see. Like, forget the bullshit, forget the spin.
Right.
Let's find out what the truth is through our own truths. And because yes, at some point you have to have those moments like Ake had, where it was like, no, this is science. Sorry, hard line. And
Yep.
you found the truth of the situation through everybody telling their truths. I loved that. I loved that.
It was one of the best parts of the episode because, like, Noose was such a child about it, and he was called out on it. He was a man child because it wasn't because of like it was based on his childhood. If you have a bad upbringing and no one corrects you, you're going to become a bad person. And not necessarily bad, but you see your own truth as one way. So when someone tries to confront you the other way with like hard evidence, you can't believe it. And that's where we see the breakdown. and
And I wish these cowards would
and
take
New,
that.
yeah. And Noose knows that there's some truth of it. He doesn't want to admit that his whole adult life has been based on a lie.
You know, it happens. And I wish, just like the folks who were taking part in witnessing this thing, these cowards up on the hill would like stand up to a mug. Yes, this is the line here. Like, oh, it was shouting. It was shouting.
It was shouting, and we keep pushing the line. The line keeps getting farther. It keeps getting away from us. So when do we stop and say no? Like, what's the breaking point? Otherwise, people are just going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over.
At what point is the truth going to matter again? Again,
Right.
can we get to a point where truth actually matters? And yeah, like, yeah, because these days, whoo. Anywho, but no, like,
Yeah.
getting, yeah, I enjoyed that. Like, I think that's what Starfleet Academy has done best, and I enjoyed where the kids ended up at the end too. Like,
There's possibilities and there's openness in all of the characters that I don't even want to speculate because I just want them to tell the story. I want to see where this goes. I want to follow these kids. I want to follow the teachers. Hands down, the only thing I want to talk about episode 10 before we get into the bigger picture, when am I going to get my Jet Reno focus series? Like, give that woman a starship. Like, I have always been a fan of Jet Reno from Discovery because she's been the other, she's been the sarcastic person. And I think she was one of the standouts because we got to see her style of command. But as a teacher trying to teach students.
okay, so yeah, we about to get out of here because I'll disagree with you on Jet Reno needing her own series. I think it was. No, I get. I guess stand out.
Yeah.
And yes, the only negative is to say it's the shit we wanted throughout more in the season. But anywho, that's going to wrap it up for us here on episode 10. Like, we enjoyed episode 10. They stuck the landing. We'll get some more of the deeper details, but not. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Once you take it for what it is, enjoyed it. I think Eric felt the same. So let us know how you felt about the episode. Yeah, because we're about to go get into the series as a whole, or the season as a whole, essentially. We're going to drop that for you next week. So look out for that. That'll probably be a tad bit longer, I do imagine. But like, share, subscribe, join the crew. Check out some of our other work. We typically go through every series of Star Trek so far on its way to celebrating 60 years. So check out some of the other series we've done so far. Everything up through Lower Decks. Those adventures will, I guess, begin again shortly now as Starfleet Academy has wrapped up. But until next time, we'll check y'all later. Helmsman, take us out.